Since it is ADHD Awareness Month, I thought I would do 5 reasons why the Lyre is good for people with ADHD. And you might be asking, how do I know? Well, I have had undiagnosed ADHD until last month for longer than I care to admit. I have 2 kids with ADHD. So yeah, I've seen it in action. And so, without further ado, all of those you out there in Cyberland who have ADHD or are neurodivergent, I hope you will find this helpful and find that the Lyre is something that you can use to help you in your own life with your own personal journey with your neurodivergence and ADHD. First, it helps with focus and concentration. It is perfect for fidgety fingers. I find that when I am playing it, the racing thoughts tend to subside a little bit, which can be a nice welcome change if you have those racing thoughts. And I've seen it also with my children. I have a boy and a girl, both with ADHD, and they both love to sit down and play the Lyre. Anytime that I sit down and start playing, they say, "Hey, can I come play?" And they will sit, and I will see them calm right down and be able to start carrying on a conversation better and being able to get out of the craziness that sometimes goes along with ADHD. So focus on concentration, number 1. Number 2, it is a perfect hyperfixation. Perfect hyperfixation, you say. Can you make one? Yes. Can you buy one? Also yes. Is it easy to learn? Also yes. But if it's easy to learn, how am I supposed to hyperfixate, you might ask? Oh, trust me, there is rabbit hole after rabbit hole to follow to learn everything you can about the Lyre, because it was only really recently rediscovered in about the 1950s with the Sutton Hoo discovery of this version of the Lyre. But if you can't wait to get your hands on a Sutton Hoo Lyre, there's an alternative for you too. Modern lyres are much easier to come by and play just the same, so you can learn all of the different things on it and then follow your hyperfixation to create your own and learn on 6-string, 7-string, all sorts of different types of lyres. So 2, perfect for hyperfixation. 3, it improves motor skills. Apparently, there is a correlation between playing an instrument, the auditory part of the brain, and the motor functioning of the body. And so, for those of you who have a little bit of tendency to run into things, because none of us with ADHD have that problem, right? Anyway, it can help with that, playing an instrument, and so playing the Lyre can help with that for your ADHD issues as well. So I can't even remember what number we're on. I think it's either 3, I think maybe 3. Motor skills, good for that one. 4, it reduces anxiety. I have personally used it kind of as a meditation. I will go sit it in my chair next to my bed at night, and I would sit and play it. I would close my eyes and just either play something repetitive or improvise, and it not only relaxed me, it would also put my husband to sleep pretty much every single time, because he has a hard time falling asleep, and And so it was relaxing both for myself playing it as well as for him listening to it, and good for helping with sleep issues as well. So number 4 is good for anxiety, and also sleep is an added bonus. And 5, most importantly, dopamine. Now, I have read that some people who have addictions, which of course go hand in hand with ADHD, go on dopamine fasts, but playing an instrument, from what I've heard, doesn't count for that because it is a slow delayed reaction dopamine, which means it makes you feel good right away, but it doesn't give you that dopamine high that you are always chasing. And so it's a great thing to be able to help you to feel more relaxed and without having to be chasing the high all the time. I know that I also suffered from depression, which is lots of fun, and it can be hard, and there is nothing that I have found that helps quite as much as playing the lyre and singing. So last, it's the dopamine, which of course everyone with ADHD needs and chases. So it's a good, safe dopamine fix that you can get, and that is number 5. So again, let's see if I can remember these. 1, focus and concentration. 2, motor development. 3, I might be doing these all in the wrong order, but anxiety. 4, dopamine. And 5, because it's just awesome, hyperfixation. That was the last one. So happy ADHD Awareness Month, and if you need a new hyperfixation, I hope you see that the lyre might be the next great thing for you to follow, and a good thing to help you with all sorts of the neurodivergence going on in your mind.